The quality of experience is built with the help of the QoS, GOS, and QoR definitions as shown in the graphic. See the graphic? Now we define this concept to help better understand QoI. GOS, or Management of Service, applies to circuit switched network and describes all the phenomena occurring during connection, configuration, release, and maintenance of connections. If it appears in the context of telephone networks, and it is concurrently applied particularly to circuit switched optical service. The quality of service, or QoIS, perceived QoS that reflects the customer experience when using a particular service, is also addressed by ITU ATSI. This concept mentioned early in the slides. The quality of resilience, or QoR. Resilience is the survivability of the network in the face of failures. If primarily the resilience is the network's ability to survive failures, is mainly about availability, the likelihood that a service is operational, probability that a service will be operational. The quality of resilience has a number of approaches. One group of them is related to reliability-based metric definitions of failures on a network and a customer service, taking into account different survival mechanisms. The second area of interest includes frameworks for class of service definitions based on resilience properties. The quality of experience, or QoX, is the general acceptability of an application of service as subjectively perceived by the end user. The perception of quality initially depends on the quality of the source and is influenced by all the elements of the system elements involved in the end-to-end service. End-to-end service delivery. Examples: network equipment, codes, techniques, protocols, terminals, etc. The most popular measure of QoE is based on the median opinion score (MOS). Median opinion score (MOS) is defined as the mean of the opinion score, the values on the predefined scale the subject assigned to their opinion. Another definition names it as the telephone voice service. The scala NOS is used to evaluate other service, especially video. Both compared metrics are also used, usually subjectively, tests in which people are asked to compare the quality of two samples as seen in the metric B. Metrical NOS defined as shown in the graphic A, the 5 parts. Generally, the following are distinguished QI evaluation methods: subjective, descriptive models, and network planning models.
in the quality of services. Intrigues QoS encompasses of the service characteristics determined by the efficiency of the network, resource, and producing. ITU refers to intrigues QoS as the network performance. In addition, the AFT address intrigues QoS and defined it as a set of services requirements that the network must meet while carrying a flow. And the consumer's QoS requirements are generally expressed in not technical language by they are influenced by the many factors, including the customer experience with a similar telecommunication service to the option of consumers, their characters as well to the defining of various quality parameters and evaluation criteria are covered via service level agreement between a customer and provider. The evaluation KOs start to be when the customers decide whether to continue using the service or not. This decision depends on the perceived quality, the price of the service, and the provides response to the complaints and the problems. In application, traffic, and service, the basic term related to the issue is class of service. It shall be noted that the other term often using in the literature with the meaning of COS is QoS class. Service belonging to the same class are described by a specific set of parameters which can be expressed qualitatively or quantitatively. Usually, the set of parameters with a class defined without a strict value assignment, but fixed values can be bounded. However, the particularly set parameters and characteristics described of the service belong to the give a class depend on a specific point of the view. Each class is characteristic by set of the parameters. In ITUT, propose 5 class or the service, each class to dedicate to the different group of application. The KOO's parameters to be guaranteed in each class are followings: IPTDU, upper of the limits of average IPTD, and IPLR, upper of the limit, and IPAR, upper limit. The limits of the teens KOLs parameters for the different modes not by excited while clarifying traffic between user the network interfaces, but it may happen that the values of the parameters measured by the end user what the header do. Additionally, the delays of the traffic losses introduced by the user's permits equipment. IATF, the idea of the service classification appears in IATF documents in service contents. Historically, the numbers of the classes proposed to the meet different application requirements was generally limited to this. The restriction of the controlled load warranted quality of the service based off service classes defined with the integrated service model is a good example. When the different service architecture was developed, their class are the service Olympic Premium and the best performance were proposed, but historical importation with the different architecture at the number different per hub development and they can use realization of various classes of the service QoS support. In 3GPP, the following four QoS classes distinguish but the conversational broadcast interactive of the background UMTS network. The conversational class is dedicated to real-time voice conversation as well video conferencing. The maximum transfer delay is limited to 100 EMS. The streaming class must support audio and video stream application. The transfer delay is the class must not exceed 300 EMS. Talent traction nationally, surveys and web browsing, the example of application to which the interactive class is dedicated to a limit of the transfer delay in the class. Inside three traffic handling properties are the distinguished in additional background class, thus don't limit delayed.